Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame is
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready!
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Tyreek Hill motivated for this one. And playing against the team he became a star playing for, the Kansas City Chiefs. But traded in the offseason. He was just a 5th-round pick when he was selected back in 2016. But since then, 6 Pro Bowls, 3 All-Pro teams, 4 1,000-yard seasons, and most important of all, of course, a Super Bowl ring. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
A partner that locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 23-yard run. And the Chiefs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch force fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got him, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leo Chenal. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 17, Mahomes, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC, 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at it, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in point. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 63 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2nd down and goal. Tua. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Mahomes now to throw. Going for the deep ball. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Yellow.
From the 29, Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown lead.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Hey, 43, gotta go, baby.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The 30, the 20, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, break. Fight, 97.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up, not just...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 29 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2 and now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete to Toney. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes out to his left. And that'll be caught by Toney. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakeable.